Hey everybody, welcome to Casual Talk.
Hey guys, how's it going? How you been doing? I know you've been doing good. How about you doing? Oh, not so good?
Are you pointing at me?
I'm so sorry for it. I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, his dog got run over by a truck!
That probably happened to you, and if it did, I'm sorry. Are you laughing or are you crying?
A little of both.
That's horrible. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, we should probably start the show.
Yeah, I suppose.
Let's...
Without you, the show has no flavor. It's all just steak.
The steak is good.
I know, but steak without the, like... But you're like...
Oh,
you're
without
like,
the pepper and the
yeah,
liquid.
and the liquid smoke and all that yummy stuff. Yeah.
Steak is good.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, now we're doing what now and who up.
Okay, so first off, our first item on the agenda is Jurassic World.
And I know that you have not seen the movie yet.
Mm-hmm. No, I have not.
I'm not going to spoil anything because that's kind of rude.
Anyway, I would spoil it if I were saying, because I'm a rude person.
You are sometimes.
I know.
It's okay. Anyways, Jurassic World, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, basically the whole thing was probably better than the new Godzilla movie. I'm just saying. I've seen both. The new Godzilla movie didn't really spike my interest. There wasn't enough duking out with the monsters. Some good movies.
Yeah. So, what we kind of want to talk about with Jurassic World is what would happen if something like that happened in real life. What would you think?
Massive turmoil.
Yeah. If someone was able to like clone a dinosaur and then open a park about it, do you think would you support that, or would you say it was too dangerous?
I'd say too dangerous because there were swimming dinosaurs, and but I know that you could kind of contain those. But what if they actually got out?
That's true, but actually, according to a lot of historical documentation, I don't think letting dinosaurs out would be a very good idea, because there have been a lot of reports of dinosaurs like only about a couple thousand years ago, and some of them only about 500 years ago. Like there are reports from cowboys of shooting pterodactyls in California. Or there is actually a recording on how to kill a T-Rex in China. Apparently, the scales of a dinosaur are too hard to pierce with a sword. So what you have to do is this is a little grotesque. You might want to skip a little bit ahead.
Kitties, close your ears.
Yes. What you did is you'd attach ropes to their arms, the little arms, you know. Like, hey, how's it going? And they attach the ropes to their arms and pull them out of their sockets, and then you shoot poison darts into the holes. I know. Okay, kitties, you can open your ears now.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Okay, so
and there also were reports of like the Chinese used to believe that dinosaur bones were dragon bones.
Yeah, and there's also reportings like, say, the Beowulf, for instance, the oldest English document. And there are so many documentations of dragons everywhere. I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that there weren't at least a few dinosaurs left. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And okay, yeah. So let's move on here.
All right, moving on.
All right, next is cloning. Is it a good idea? Do you think cloning?
Let's see.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, there's pros and cons with it, really, because who's doing the cloning? Yeah. Like, is it a big major company, or is it just like a brand new company?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't trust either, to be honest, because if it was like a brand new company, you wouldn't know what they're like usually up to. They might do like military stuff.
Yeah. So what sort of cloning you're talking about? Human cloning here?
Well,
would you talk about like animal cloning? If it was animal cloning, I'm perfectly fine with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'd say it'd be more of human cloning.
Oh, okay. Well, human cloning, I don't know about that. You know? I really don't think it's really possible, for one thing, just unless you were to put the DNA of one human into a frozen zygote, then I don't like that. I just don't like that idea. You know? It just doesn't sound right to me.
Well, I mean, like, younger kids, like, I would say 10-year-olds, they've always dreamed of having their own personal servant, like, or just, like, thinking of their own selves, like doppelganger, doing their own stuff. But
yeah, but I just don't think that'd be right.
They have a self-conscious. They're probably going to do whatever they want. Well, if they're a clone of you, then they're going to do what you do.
That's true. And they're not going to want to do they're not going to want to do the chores any more than you do.
Yeah, exactly.
So and if you did make them do the chores, it would be like child abuse basically. But the question is, would they really be human then if they were clones? I think they would be. You know, I think they'd have different personalities.
Well, it's like the Age of Ultron when. Hold up, these are spoilers. Shouldn't say those.
Yeah. I think their personalities would be different when they're cloned because I don't think personality is in the genetic code. I think personality comes from your experiences.
Yeah.
You know? Some of it comes from your genetic code, but most of it comes from all your experiences. Like if you're abused a lot as a child, then you're going to grow up to be kind of cranky, you know?
Yeah.
And you're going to be sad a lot. But if you're taught well and everything, you're gonna be a little bit happier. Have a happier personality. That's what I mean. You know, a lot of it comes from experience. And first thing you should know about us is we're both Christians. So yeah, go Jesus. And
Hallelujah.
So yeah, so
yeah.
Yes. So personally, I don't think that I don't think that'd be moral. To clone humans. I don't know about it.
Plus, we already have 7 billion people on the Earth.
Yeah, but actually, you know, people are always worried about overpopulation.
Yeah, but
if you give each person a square space of about, was it like 1,300 meters, for them to live on, and give like each family that, you could fit the entire world's population in the state of Texas. So. Yeah, that's. I don't think we're worried about overpopulation.
It's more of where everyone's diverse is more of what's the main problem.
What do you mean by that?
Like, because people are spread out, and since we both kind of somewhat grew on a farm type deal,
yeah,
we know that soil is like a main priority. And you either have good soil, or you don't have any good soil. And since everyone's like kind of scattered around all over the place, most of those areas aren't going to have good soil to basically grow food or anything like that.
It's true. I'm not too worried about overpopulation though, because I don't, because in Genesis God says, be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And that means that we don't have to worry about overpopulation. And if you're an atheist, then...
That sucks.
If you are an atheist, you probably believe in evolution. And if you believe in evolution...
It's more of adaptation.
Adaptation?
Yeah, because nowadays people are confusing evolution and adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation and variation, yeah. Yeah, because... Anyway, what I mean is macroevolution, just to be absolutely clear what I'm talking about. Because if you believe in macroevolution runs on genetic mutations and survival of the fittest, and something called natural selection, which natural selection runs on survival of the fittest, which means that the strong should survive and be promoted, and the weak should go and die out, and that's how we evolved to become better, according to macroevolution.
Doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. So personally, I think that. I personally do not believe that it's supported by science. And secondly, we can talk about that later, you know. Please don't comment. Please don't, like...
Don't be that guy.
Don't yell at us up for expressing our views because if you have a problem with what we're saying, just turn it off. Go listen to someone who agrees with you. If you have such a big problem with it, you know? And if you do want to hear another opinion, don't yell at us for expressing what you want to hear.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really want to hear your opinion as much as that you don't want to hear ours.
Exactly. So anyway, but I do think it would be fine if you have any questions like that aren't swearing at us or yelling at us.
Go with that guy.
Yeah, I'd be happy to answer them. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. Yeah, so if you are believe in macroevolution, then overpopulation is an issue, and the weak should die out. Yeah, Try telling that to your mommy. In this part of the show is I just yell random facts at your face. That's right. Your face. Okay, so anyway, let's see. Where should I start? Oh, did you know that, that the cigarette lighter was actually invented before matches? That's right. Chew on that for a moment. Okay, next, did you know that if you're sucked out into space, contrary to popular belief, you will not blow up? In fact, you will be able to survive for 10 seconds before all the air is sucked out of your lungs and you freeze to death. And suffocate at the same time. And finally, did you know that more robberies are committed on Wednesdays than any other day? That's right. Twilight Zone.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Daggone it! Alright. Anywho, dizzle my nizzles. How this works is, I don't understand why everyone's making a big fuss over these new games, like, they want this new game out, they want it so bad! And they just hate every other game that's being produced. Like, they overhype this game, which is probably not even that good, but then they just love this other one that is, they just hate this other one, excuse me, that is just amazing that everyone else loves. It's the same with consoles and companies, really, but, you know, you can't all have the same opinion. But don't try to shove your opinion down my throat, because I don't really want to deal with that. And no one else wants to deal with that. I mean, like, I like Xbox, and basically, and Hunter likes PlayStation, and all that good stuff. But just don't be that guy that does that. Anyway, that's basically all I have.
Come on, Mountain Dew's empty too?
Product placement. And they're not funding us. Which I don't know.
Oh, there it goes.
It's about to fall.
I love Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's pretty good.
Yep. Don't yell at me for saying that either.
Yeah. Stop dropping it. There we go.
Into the garbage. Stay there. Okay. Alright. So that's basically our show. We're just gonna sign off now, and you guys go back to your Cheetos and your go back to whatever you do. If you're watching this, you're probably one of those people who's sitting on their couch eating their Cheetos,
bored,
watching your reality TV, and you decide, I'm bored of reality TV. I'm gonna look around and hear it. Let's see what's up. Oh, that looks funny. I want to watch that. Okay, you're probably.
Or you're like one of those hipsters who finds like a random video that has like barely any views and then clicks on it and is like, oh.
Okay, you're probably not either of those people. But that you can hit that like button and comment, and if you are one of those people, you can do that too. Whatever you want, whoever you are.
Except for hate mail.
Except for hate mail. No hate mail allowed. If there's any hate mail, we will not read it. Period. Yeah, we'll probably send it to our moms while we're crying. Oh, this guy's sending hate mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Willie.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in to Castle Talk.
Yep, we'll see you guys next time. I want to do it this time. No,
okay.
I want to do it this time. Bloop.